Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your reading for May 2024. Spirit, can you believe we're in May? We're in May, Capricorn. What is going on? I'm going to tell you what's going on. Oh, I like the first card already. This is some good stuff. So we're going to do an overview for the month, and then in the second part of the reading, we're going to do a deep dive to see what's going on, what it's all about. Underlying energy is the Judgment card, a call to action, a light bulb moment, an aha moment. Something comes to light, something clicks, right? That kind of energy, which I'm liking already. What else do we got? Capricorn, this is so nice. Okay, and we're just getting started. We're just getting started. Wait till you see these cards. First up, at the beginning of the month, we have the Sun, the best card in the deck. Capricorn, the Sun, right at the beginning of May, is saying we're setting up for something good. We're setting up for something good. The energy is great. The vibe is good. You're feeling good. And even if you're not feeling good, because I'm a fellow Cappy, and I have not been good through the month of April, but I'm telling you, once that calendar turns over, I think we're going to be feeling a whole new energy. So, loving that. The next card talks about what's happening throughout the month. We have the Three of Pentacles, another great card. Three of Pentacles speaks about, it's a lot of group effort. It's a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Not group, that's it. Oh, come to me. Anyway, it's working and working hard at something and putting time and effort into something, but you might not be really seasoned at it. You might be a little bit new, a little bit green, right? A bit of a novice. However, the recognition will be there. Things will start to take off. Things will start to catch. People will start looking at you. People will start recognizing the work you do, right? Teamwork is the word I think I was looking for. Collaboration. Aha, that's the word. Collaboration, teamwork. And if you're not working with a team on whatever this situation is throughout the month, this just means that you are being noticed for the work you're doing, right? It's leveling up to a degree. And I'm not saying you go from student to guru. It's not like that, but people see the progression. People see the progress you're making. So you know what I say? Practice makes progress, not practice makes perfect. Right? It's about seeing progression in life. And I think that with this, I'm also feeling an energy of, it's going to sound kind of strange, so stay with me, okay, Capricorn? Capricorn, this speaks a little bit to delayed gratification. And I know we all want it all and we all want it right now. But sometimes, most of the time, when you have to work for something, when you have to effort, I'm not saying kill yourself doing it. I'm not saying Eight of Pentacles, burn the midnight oil every day. But when you put in the effort and then you see the reward at the end of the road, it almost feels a little bit better because you can look and go, look at what I did to get here. Right? It's kind of nice. Like saving for a vacation, you know, you want to go to Disneyland, you want to go to Vegas, you want to go to China, whatever. It doesn't matter what it is. Putting that little bit of money away, you know, every paycheck or whatever, watching that pot grow, and then all of a sudden you're in Disneyland and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm here and look what I did. And you know what? It really wasn't that hard, right? It's that kind of, that slow, steady kind of thing. Well, we're in Taurus season, so there you go. It's slow and steady. It's Knight of Pentacles kind of energy. I went a bit on a bit of a tangent there, but you know, it was a fun one and a good one too. By the end of the month, Capricorn, Three of Wands, your ship comes in. Something happens. Something shows up. Something finally starts to blossom. It almost feels Seven of Pentacles energy. But Three of Wands is something that you've wanted. You've put your intention out there and now it's coming back. You're finally going to see some things starting to come back to you. Capricorn. Here's the thing. Automatically it's like, yay, my stuff's coming in. My big treasure chest full of pearls and gold. Well, what did you send out to the universe? What did you send out to the universe? What did you say you wanted? Because if you said, you know what, universe, I just want some stuff to come to me, and I want it, I just want some things or whatever. And the universe goes, okay. And the universe sends your ship back, and in the treasure chest is like a yo-yo and a box of Twinkies. You know what I'm saying? It's not pearls and gold. So it's what you put out there. What I will say about that is now is time to course correct. Now is time to course correct. And even if you're not aware, do this anyway. This is a really good exercise. Oh my God, I can tell already this is going to be a long video. I don't care because this is good. Okay, Capricorn. I want you to take stock of how you've been thinking, what you've been saying, what have you been putting out to the universe. I really want you to take stock. Get a piece of paper, do your pros and cons list, however you want to do this. This is really important. I want you to look at what you put out there. And is there anywhere where you're like, oh, I don't think I should have said that. Oh, I don't think I should have been thinking that way. Oh, maybe I wasn't clear enough on what I wanted. Course correct now. Do it now. Now is the time, right? Because if you can do that, then by the end of the month, maybe you can't get a full chest full of gold coins, but maybe you'll get your yo-yo and Twinkies and half a chest full of gold coins. I don't know. It's a crazy analogy, I know, but it's fun. Do you see what I mean? That's the energy I'm picking up with that. Oh, so good. Okay, we're going to get your oracle cards now, Capricorn. And then once we look at this overall energy, we're going to do our deep dive. So settle in, grab a coffee, cup of tea, glass of water, grab a beer, pour yourself a drink, no judgment here. Whatever you want to do, get settled in because we're going to talk for a while. So feel free to pause and get that done. I'm going to pause and take a little sip of my drink here. All right. So now we're just going to clarify a little bit our 3 tarot cards, okay? When we take a look at the sun, oh, I need to grab my glasses. No, I'm okay. All right. So I can see. It's pretty good. Under the sun, we have eclipse in Aquarius, and it says awakening. Your deeper resolve arises. The sun card is here, and look, these are both very sun cards. Look at that. Look at those together. This is amazing because this also ties into the judgment card, the aha moment and the light bulb coming on. It's like, oh, your deeper resolve rises. To me is saying, okay, here's how I get it. I got to translate this. It's like, you need to do something. You want to do something. It's in there, right? But maybe there's a little bit of laziness. I don't like using that word, but I think you get what I mean. A little laziness, a little apathy, maybe a little fear, trepidation in there where you're like, yeah, I want it, but you're a little bit wishy-washy about it. Don't be wishy-washy. 3 of Wands, right? The deeper resolve rising means it comes up and says, no, we're going to do this. We're going to do it. We're just going to do it. That's why you feel this way. It's like having that come to Jesus moment with yourself. If you do that right at the beginning of May, or as close to the beginning as you can, that's when you're going to have this sudden surge of, oh my God. The fear might still be there, right? Or the uncertainty, or whatever you want to call it. But it's going to be overshadowed by the joy of the sun. Because that putting in the effort and the slow and steady wins the race is going to get you where you want to be. This is some deep stuff this month. Okay. Oh, I'm nerding out. We're not even at the deep dive yet. We're not even close. Yeah, this is going to be a long video. Okay. Anyway, stay with me, Capricorn. Now we're going to look at our 3 of Pentacles. So this is either the collaboration kind of group work stuff, or you honing your craft and people starting to notice, right? Getting yourself out there, putting yourself out there and being seen, right? It's not just about putting yourself out there. It's actually being seen. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I've been putting myself out there from a tarot perspective for years. I haven't been seen by many. And that's okay because I love what I do anyway. But on the flip side of that is, you know, think about it from your perspective. Do you value my videos? Do you like the content? If you're like, yeah, Nancy, I love your readings. I think these are fantastic. Well, don't you think other people could benefit? So it's the ripple effect of, you know, getting it out to as many people as possible. I'm not saying this as a plug for myself. I don't mean it that way. But it's anything where it's like, getting it out there and putting yourself out there is not the same as being recognized. So it's when the recognition comes that you're like, oh, okay, I get it. This is the Three of Pentacles. It's happening through May. The card that came out for it, to clarify, is Moon in Cancer. The buzzword is belonging, and it says a sensitive, introspective phase. Not surprising. Where do I belong? Where do I fit in? Where does my thing fit in? Who is going to benefit from this? And the introspective phase is that awakening is making you go, okay, I'm going forward with this. However, you're still in that introspective phase of this aha moment that's come to you, because it's like you can't just like bolt right out of the gate. You just can't. It's not going to work if you do that, which is why this Sun card, remember, is here to say, okay, stuff's coming up and you're going to deal with it and you're going to work with it and you're going to make it, like fine tune it and hone that craft and hone that skill and get it out there. But this is through the month of May. So while you're doing it, you still have to be cognizant of what you're doing and making your tweaks along the way. Okay, you can't just boom, let's see what happens, throw spaghetti at the wall and see if it sticks. This isn't going to work this time. It's not going to work this time. Okay, so now when we look at the card that came out for the Three of Wands, this is your ship coming in, right? Your treasure chest. Is it a Twinkie or is it a gold coin, right? We have Eclipse in Aries, and the buzzword is collaboration. What were we just talking about with the Three of Coins? Boost relationships through teamwork and compromise. Teamwork and compromise also means, it doesn't mean you give in. It means, okay, let's go back. We're going to go back again. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so long. I'm so sorry that I'm taking up all your time. I know this is going to be a good one. So we're talking about you inside innately, the awakening and the Sun. We spoke about this. So you're like, okay. And then I said Three of Pentacles could be collaboration or not, but we're speaking about collaboration. And I'm like, you can't just go at the gate. Slow and steady wins the race. So as you're doing this, chances are you're going to have a perceived notion of how this should go. Okay, okay, this came up and I'm going to do this and the light bulb and I'm going to make the plan and this is the path and this is what I'm going to do. If there are other people you're pulling in or who become involved and they have other ideas and they have other inputs, that is your treasure. That is your treasure. Do not ignore it. It may not feel 100% comfortable but this is my baby, this is my thing kind of thing, right? You might be thinking that. However, when a treasure is put right in your face, I don't think you should ignore it, right? Maybe that yo-yo and Twinkie, you're on a desert island, you're bored, you got a Twinkie to play with, and you have some a yo-yo to play with and some Twinkies to eat. Don't turn your nose up at whatever comes, right? And be ready to give a little, right? Don't be so rigid in what's happening that you're not seeing this came to me, the pearls of wisdom around you, whatever that means to you, the nuggets of information, these little, what's the word I'm looking for? Gems of value, right? I keep talking about a lot of treasure, gem kind of stuff. I don't know what's going on there, but those are fun. So that's what we have for the overall theme in May. I'm telling you, I could cut the reading off right there, but you know I'm not going to. You know that's not going to happen. So we're going to move on to the second part of the reading. I'm just going to clean up a board here. I'm going to take a drink and then we're going to get moving. Okay. Spirit. Okay. Let's get our Celtic cross going. Well, it's kind of a Celtic cross. It's my version of the Celtic cross. Okay. Okay, we're going to start there. Okay. Alrighty, let's see what we got. Underlying energy. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Sweetie, you're not going to know who you are. You're not going to know who you are by the end of the month. In a good way. Certainly hope in a good way anyway. All right, let's see what we got here. I'm trying to fit everything on my table so that I can see it all. So my cards are big. Okay, so let's start with your energy at the beginning of the month. 10 of Cups. Feeling it. You're feeling it. Things are just glowing. That's that sun card. Oh my God, my cards are so far away. Right? It's this beautiful, wonderful energy. Oh my goodness. Seriously. Right? This is how you're feeling. I don't want to read anymore because I'm afraid to wreck this reading. It's so good. Okay. And then when we look at sort of the overall energy, we have the 10 of Wands. It's almost at the end. You have 2 10s right here. Just about there. Just about there. You're so close, right? Things are going to wrap up. And when I talk about things wrapping up, I'm talking about how you have been seeing the situation and how you've been dealing with it. This is our Sun card and that awakening card for Eclipse in Aquarius coming in. That's the 10 of Wands going, look, there's the sun right there. So you're right at the end. Then when we take a look at your energy, so how you see the situation, we have the High Priestess, but it's in reverse. I think you have not been trusting your intuition. You haven't been seeing the signs and synchronicities. You've kind of been, it feels really 4 Cups. Feels really 4 Cups, like, whatever. Yeah, whatever. And honestly, the last couple of days before filming, I've kind of been like that. My energy's turning around, thank goodness. So it's sort of that feeling. So, Capricorn, we need to turn this around. You need to start listening to your gut again, tapping into your intuition, and trusting. The trust is the big piece, okay? So, I want to look at where is all of this coming from, right? We know there's a thing that, is going to bubble up to the surface and you're going to deal with and have your aha moment. And where it comes from is the Star in reverse. Your dream didn't come true. Your dream didn't come true. And I think that's why so much has been suppressed or repressed about this. And now it's coming back up, which is a beautiful thing. You saw the cards at the beginning of the reading. You saw the first part of the overview, how wonderful things could potentially be in the month of May. And so when we take a look at the recent past, it shows that you even, Capricorn, you even knew that all was not lost because we have the 5 of Cups. What this is saying to me is you're really quite heavily focused on what didn't work, what wasn't working out. Why isn't this working? Why isn't it taken off? Why am I not a millionaire? Why am I not married to a really hot young guy? Whatever your jam is, right? However, you also, in the back of your mind, back in there, you knew there was still a lot to be grateful for. You knew that there was still potential. Just because it wasn't working out right now, Capricorn, doesn't mean it's never going to. And I think this is the time. And you knew it. You didn't lose faith. You might have thought you did. You might have talked the talk, but you didn't walk the walk. Do you know what I'm saying? Which is a good thing. I love that energy. So now I'm going to go into where we're headed. Okay, so we see our present situation. Let's see where this is going. As you move forward, okay, first thing I'm going to say is what's going to get you to the other side. What's going to get you over the hump kind of thing. We have the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands is our overall energy, right? So the 9 of Wands is what's going to get you there. Do not rush. If you need to take a bit of a break as you're going through things or whatever, in order to get to the end of May, it's okay to pause. I mean, we know we're running towards the sun. We know that 3 of Wands treasure chest is over there around the corner. We know that. It's okay to stop and take a breather and regroup, right? That's why we have this introspective phase, right? From that Moon in Cancer card. So it's okay to do that. Back to the slow and steady wins the race. There's nothing wrong with taking a breath, okay? Stop for a drink of water, whatever it is. Then when we take a look at, so where you're headed now is what we're talking about. What is going to help you as you go through this part of the journey? With the 10 of Swords. This is the third 10. Yeah, you got 3 10s in your reading. It's endings. It's wrapping things up. 10 of Swords is, oh, I feel like crap. I'm tired. I'm beaten up. This is like I just want to lay down and like sleep for 3 weeks, right? It's this, oh my God, this has got to end. Well, because this is in a positive position, it's saying it's over. It's over. It's done. It's done. All the pain of this thing from the past is done. I'm going to say, I've got to put out my caveats, Capricorn, that it depends on the actions you take, right? So keep that in mind. But this could be over and done with. And then when we look at what might hinder you in this situation, we have the 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands is lovely. 4 of Wands is like happy home life and stability and security and everything. I think this might be shaken up a little bit as you are going through this thing. Do not freak out. Don't freak out and don't panic and go, oh my God, my stability, my security, my rules, my regulations, my pattern, my structure is being shaken up. And it's not good. It doesn't feel good. It's okay for that to happen because it's necessary. It's like that. I use this analogy so much, but it's so appropriate. It's the caterpillar turning into the butterfly. The caterpillar has to go through that painful stage, right, of turning to goo so it can turn into a butterfly, right? Try to think about that, the effect that this has on that stability of your home life and whatever's going around there as, okay, this is a necessary phase. It's a necessary phase. And I hate this saying too, but I'm going to use it. Gotta suck it up, buttercup, and just keep moving forward, okay? And then here's a potential surprise that might pop up, okay? Page of Wands in reverse. There could be a little something, little person coming in who like tries to stir the pot or is just not good with the collaboration. Just doesn't fit, just doesn't work, maybe is a bit of a shit disturber, right? I'm just going to say that. And, just there for the drama and stirring stuff up and gossip and all this kind of garbage nonsense. Because this is a surprise, it's either someone, like I said, someone comes in and they just don't work out, or someone who is involved in this starts acting like this and you're like, why is this person like doing this? It's kind of a weird thing, right? And it's not anything detrimental. It's not super bad. It's just something to watch for, because I think you're going to be literally doing what the heck is going on with this person, right? And then when we look at the potential outcome, it's funny because I referenced this card before, 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups, though, from the perspective of, and I said this in the first part of the reading, this could go one of 2 ways. I alluded to this. Depending on what you do, depending on the choices you make, the effort you put in, whatever you think, feel, say, do, right, is going to affect the outcome. Here's what I see. The thing that came to light or is coming to light is still shining bright. okay? Still shining bright. Oh, such a poet. Still shining bright, and it's there for you to follow, for you to continue on with, which is a beautiful thing, because you know you are now seeing what is right in front of you. Seeing what has been brought up from the depths, brought up to the surface, okay? It's there, and you see it, and you work with it. If you don't, then what's happening is, what did I say? All these, the pearls of wisdom I was talking about, they're floating around, these opportunities, these little nuggets of information, you're not seeing a thing. But what is the key to that, right? What is the key to all of that in order to circumvent not seeing what's around you that has value, or seeing the value in the things around you, right? I think it's big part of it is with the collaboration card is not being so rigid and strict, right? Around what it is that's happening and what you're doing with this. I think that's probably the biggest key. I'm also going to say listening to your gut, that High Priestess in reverse, right, is another piece of it as well. So this is fabulous, but we're not done. No, Capricorn, we're not done. We're going to get you another card, actually two. Let's get sort of an advice, what does Capricorn need to know card. Oh, you got two. So what do we got? Dog spirit, be loyal to what you love, right? Stick with it. If this thing that's happening, where that sun feeling of like that pure joy is coming up, right? And this carries through the month, that's staying loyal to what you love. That's, you're on the right path. You're on track. You're doing what you need to. The rewards are coming. The thing is coming, whatever it is, right? You have to stay true to that. You can't be flaky. You can't be wandering over here, distracted by shiny things. I get it. That's the story of my life, okay? Stay with it. Stay the course. Be loyal to what you love. The second card that came out, oh my goodness. It's one of my favorite cards in this deck. It's so sweet. Otter Spirit. You are never alone. Is that the cutest thing or what? You are never alone. This speaks of collaboration as well. I'm going to throw this out there. Let's say, remember how I said, we're talking about with this Eclipse in Aries card, teamwork and compromise. Let's say you had a moment and you're like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't like your idea. And the person's like, okay, fine. And so they leave the project or they leave the situation. And then afterwards, you're like, oh, I'm sad. I shouldn't have done that, because you're feeling a little bit alone, and you can go back to this person. They'll still be there. They'll still be there for you, right? And it's not you're going back just because you don't want to be alone. Okay. It's not that. It's like you actually eat humble pie. Okay. You go back a little bit with your tail between your legs and you're like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. I really do value what you said and your ideas. Can we try this again? Right? Don't think things are over and done with. You know, everyone deserves a second chance, right? So now we're going to get you one more card that doesn't want to flip out. Oh, there we go. There it is. This is Angel Wishes. So, message from the angels. Family is everything. Always make sure you acknowledge this. So for those of you, right, you're never alone. Family's everything. This could, for a lot of you, this could be around a family thing. So remember this. I'm going to read it again. Family is everything. Always make sure you acknowledge this. So you don't just think, oh yeah, I really appreciate my kid, my husband, my dog, whatever. Tell them. Acknowledge it. Actually tell them. And that will get you far. And another thing I will say is, our biological family isn't the only family we have. Sometimes our co-workers where we work, it's a family of sorts. Your best friends, your posse, your tribe, your peeps, you know, people you hang out with, they can be a family too. So whatever makes sense to you, remember that. All right, we're going to leave it there. So Capricorn, quite the month coming up. I'm excited. I hope you are too. So yeah, if you've made it this far, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that stuff really does help the channel. And yeah, we're going to leave it there. So good luck with everything, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.